First ball of the third morning, Jaffer to border. Wide down the leg side. Him on, and that perhaps was the reason why he was a little wayward. The first scoring shot this morning, and Border is off the mark with a single. Very smart bit of fielding there by Miandad. Moving quickly to his right. That's a beautiful shot. He picked up the gap beautifully past the bowler and Ramiz. He knew that Ramiz had been stationed exactly there at wide and deep mid-off, but Border, right to the pitch of the ball, picked it up and put it away for 4 runs.
Doing a...
Have to tighten up.
Ooh, that ball went straight. Well bowled.
Kept that one down fairly well. There was a little bit of movement off the seam, and Dodemaid, I thought, played it very well.
Short outside the off stump, and Border went back and headed through the backward point.
Alan Border. अच्छा बॉल, गेंद अंदर थोड़ा सा अंदर आया और गेंद करेंगे एलन बॉर्डर. गेंद थोड़ा बाहर फ्रंट फुट पर आ. बहुत क्लोज बैलेंस पैड, लेकिन एजाज से थोड़ा सा आगे गिरा. बहुत मुश्किल कैच था और काफ़ी तेज़. इस बॉल के साथ तौसीफ का ओवर मुकम्मिल हुआ. ऑस्ट्रेलिया 152, 4 खिलाड़ियों के नुकसान पर. तो हारून, मैं इससे पहले जिक्र कर रहा था, जब पाकिस्तान को एक तवील पार्टनरशिप की ज़रूरत थी जिसमें जावेद मियादाद और एजाज ने उन मुश्किलात से पाकिस्तान को निकाला, तो इस वक्त भी ऑस्ट्रेलिया की टीम की पोजीशन बहरहाल काफ़ी मुस्तहकम है, लेकिन 4 खिलाड़ी के नुकसान पर. क्या आपका ख्याल है कि अगर एक लंबी इनिंग एलन बॉर्डर या डॉडीमेड खेलें तो? गेंद शॉट की, गेंद ऊपर नहीं आया. अच्छा गेंद बैक फुट पे भी खराब नहीं होने दिया. निहायत खूबसूरत शॉट पॉइंट की जानिब, कोई फील्डर नहीं और गेंद बहुत तेजी से बाउंड्री लाइन पार. 4 रन्स. इस 4 रन्स के साथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया का मजमूई स्कोर 156. 4 खिलाड़ियों के नुकसान पर.
बाहर था, शॉट था और उसका पूरा फ़ायदा उठाया एलन बॉर्डर ने, और इस मरतबा वो गैप हासिल करने में भी कामयाब हो गए. इसकी वजह से उन्हें 4 रन्स मिले.
खूबसूरत फ्रंट फुट पर फील्डर.
Rather casual looking stroke from Dodemaid. The incoming ball, and Mudassar for Pakistan has struck once again. A quick sharp chance to Ijaz, and Ijaz doesn't drop much, and Dodemaid, after a very patient, very good innings, a little disappointed, walks back to the pavilion, and Pakistan at last this morning have got a wicket, that of Dodemaid. Caught Ijaz, bowled Mudassar for 19.
I'm sorry, viewers, that I've woken you up from my a shout, but it was such a good catch that nobody could believe. Here's the ball. Mudassir ball, a short pitch ball, and Dodmate tried to play it towards the onside, and Ijaz Ahmed kept his eye on the ball and got a really good catch, though it was straight, but it was going. There it is again. See, the ball did not pitch well up to him, it was just short of length, and he tried to work it towards mid-wicket. Played it very straight, and Ijaz took a fine catch.
89 runs in 19 test matches.
Very good.
Oh. War is off the mark. Might look the as far as border is concerned.
स्टंप करा स्टीव वॉ तौसीफ की गेंद पर बाहर निकलने की कोशिश में स्टंप आउट हुए। थोड़ी सी गेंद ब्रेक हुई और सलीम यूसुफ ने नहायत ही खूबसूरती से नहायत फुर्ती से स्टीव वॉ को स्टंप किया। इस तरह ऑस्ट्रेलिया की छठी विकेट आउट हुई 170 रन के स्कोर पे। हारून स्टंपिंग के मुतालिक आपकी राय?
बहुत ही अच्छा स्टंप किया सलीम यूसुफ ने, और स्टीव वॉक की सबसे बड़ी गलती कि अभी विकेट पे आए हुए उन्हें थोड़ा ही अरसा गुजरा था कि उन्होंने एक तौसीफ की गेंद पे निकल के ड्राइव करने की कोशिश की और स्पिन से बीट हुए। पाकिस्तान के लिए ये बहुत अच्छी विकेट मिली, क्योंकि यही एक ऐसे रिकग्नाइज बैट्समैन बाकी रह गए थे जो पाकिस्तान को मुश्किलों में डाल सकते थे। अब पाकिस्तान 2 विकेटें जल्दी हासिल करने में कामयाब हो गया है। इस मैच में थोड़ी दिलचस्पी फिर पैदा हुई है। ये देखिए, ये बॉल ऑफ स्टंप से थोड़ा सा बाहर और स्पिन हुआ, और ये निकल के खेलने की कोशिश में एक बहुत अच्छा स्टंप किया। ये दूसरी तरफ से इतनी जल्दी इस तरह विकेट पे निकल के खेलना जो है किसी भी नए बैट्समैन को ये बहुत बड़ी गलती है जो उन्होंने की। तस्नीम, पाकिस्तान जल्दी विकेटें हासिल, ये रीप्ले बहुत अच्छा स्टंप किया सलीम यूसुफ ने।
पीछे पाकिस्तान से एलन बॉर्डर का नहायत ही खूबसूरत शॉट एक्स्ट्रा कवर की जानिब जहां कोई फील्डर मौजूद नहीं था। 4 रन्स, बहुत ही खूबसूरत शॉट एलन बॉर्डर का। इस 4 रन्स के इजाफे से खूबसूरत फ्लिक एलन बॉर्डर का जहां कोई फील्डर मौजूद नहीं। फाइन लेग पर नहायत खूबसूरत 4 रन्स।
ये गेंद लेग स्टंप पर गिरी, थोड़ी सी अंदर आई बॉर्डर के लिए और अंदरूनी किनारा लेती हुई फाइन लेग पर काफ़ी फाइन गई, क्योंकि जो फील्डर हैं थोड़ा सा दूर खड़े हुए थे, वो उस गेंद तक नहीं पहुंच सके।
पीटर स्लिप का पहला रन मिड विकेट की जानिब गेंद गई। एलन बॉर्डर का खूबसूरत ड्राइव, एजाज फील्डर 1 रन के साथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया का मजमूई स्कोर 180 और तौसीफ का ओवर मुकम्मिल हुआ। फुल टॉस बॉल,
comes down the wicket, thick outside edge. Backward point to Salim Malik.
If you see that he applies a lot of power in his shots. There you are.
Border should be on 49 with that single.
Because there's not much turn in the wicket, and that's why all the balls are going on the onside.
Kade to border.
Oh,
Very close to Ijaz at forward short leg.
nearly carried. There it is again. Now, nearly carried to Ijaz.
A ripple of applause goes up in the air in anticipation of Border's 50. He needs just one more run. Border goes back. Javed Miandad, that extra cover, one on the offside, with just one slip and a forward short leg.
Googly.
Quicker one, and he's bowling. The end of Peter Sleep's innings. Quicker delivery from Tosti, beat him in the air as he pushed forward. And Sleep, very unhappy man, angry man, going back to the pavilion. Australians have lost their 7th wicket with the score reading 204, and Sleep is out for 12.
Well, Tosi faster ball, which has got a speed of nearly Mudassir's speed, and I think if you see on the replay that Slip tried to play it towards onside, played across the line, and there it is again. See Tosi bowling, and there he is, which pitched on the middle stump, left him, and Slip tried to play it towards the onside. See, his bat is a little bit shut when he played that shot. See? Had he played it
first,
straight,
I think was bowling from the edge of the crease.
edge of the crease, yes. So there it is again. See that Tosi bowled a faster one, pitched on the middle and off, and hit off stump. Very, very good bowl, and really good change of pace.
He lays off the mark. Jaffer at short third man. Angular run up to the wicket. Goes back, and that's Border's 50. Tip back with square leg. Easy single to Border. Good innings from the Australian skipper. Not a very spectacular one. He may have been in trouble against Mudassir for a little while, but a solid innings. Captain's knock for Border, not out on 50.
हल्का सा स्वीप एलन बॉर्डर का, सलीम जाफर फाइन लेग पर 1 रन. अच्छा शॉट हिली का, अच्छी पुश, एक्स्ट्रा कवर पर 1 रन. खूबसूरत शॉट डीप पॉइंट पर रमीज राजा 1 रन एलन बॉर्डर. अच्छा बॉल.
Still bowling with the old ball, as you can see, Jaffer, although Pakistan can claim the second new ball. Over pitch and smacked away for 4. What a lovely shot by Border. One he's been waiting for so long. Outside the off stump. And Border had absolutely no hesitation, was putting it away for 4 through cover.
Yes, that was a well-timed shot by Alan Border. Full pitch ball just outside the off stump. There it is again. You see that Alan Border used his feet, kept his eye on the ball, and even when the ball reached the boundary line, his eyes were on the ball. And that is a good batsmanship, and that is a great example for youngsters to learn.
Kept a little low.
Oh, what a good shot.
Can't be Javed Mirdad, that extra cover. And on the offside, just 2 men. 1, 2, 3. Wide third man. Cover in mid-off and 6 on the on. Mudassar at deep mid-on, and he's a single to Border. Well, he induced him into a drive, but all along the ground. Turns it round to backward square leg. Anwar Mirdad quickly. That's a good ball. Perhaps landed outside the line of the leg stump. We'll have a look at the replay, because the Pakistan players were very, very confident that the decision would go in their favor. And Healy may have been just outside the line of the leg stump.
Yes, there it is. The ball pitching his middle and leg, and did a little bit too much, and I think would have missed the leg stump by at least half a yard.
Full toss. Very close to where Ijaz was. At short mid-wicket, the batsman will take 2. Moinul Atiq is the fielder.
It's a very good throw.
There he is.
Good arm there this youngster got. Then they'll have to start all over again.
Cover point, Ramiz Raja. Last 3 days.
Yeah, at least it had to burst sometime, and it did.
Very slight drizzle, but
Yeah, slight drizzle.
still the
umpires are looking, and
I think they're talking to Alan Border. He doesn't want to come off.
he doesn't want to come off, does he? Yeah, he might be saying that it hasn't started that hard yet.
Nice. Sadiq, I don't know, because they can offer the light to the batsman, but
Yeah, they did.
when it's raining, I think it's for both sides to
Both
decide,
sides,
isn't
yes. This is where they have to decide Well, at the moment it's not raining that hard, and it is left up to the batsman. He's actually making a complaint to the umpire that he doesn't want to go off.
Well, Border can hardly stay there for long with no one else in the field. Yes, he's arguing his case that the rain is not all that heavy.
No.
And play can continue. It is only a slight drizzle.
Yeah, it is
But the
slight
covers-
drizzle, but what I think, Shahzad, that slight drizzle might make a little bit of wetness on the wicket, which I think Alan Border wants that to happen, and he wants to carry on playing in the rain. So the wicket gets wetter and wetter, and then he is safe from the follow on. All he needs to do is, if the wicket does get wet, all he needs to do is get them out.
Sadiq, I think the umpires are quite right in
Yeah.
calling play off, in that the wicket has to be covered and it
Yeah.
has to be protected for both sides.
That's right. And it's not a question of light. It's the rain that will damage the wicket, and that is where the two umpires have taken the right decision for the benefit of both teams to provide them the best available wicket as it started on the first day. Played too early across the line. There's Shoaib leaving the ball left on his pad and at the top of the stump. He did that 2-3 times and left a very close ball. There's Mudassir playing across towards the onside, got the outside edge. And Salim Malik played a hua shot towards the mid wicket with no eye on the ball. There's Javed Miadad, who was unlucky there to get out on a defensive shot, and a good catch by David Boone. As Ijaz played a marvellous inning, got out bowled behind his legs, and Salim Yusuf played a magnificent inning of 62. Good catch by Boone. Qadir off Reid didn't stretch far enough, and the ball kept low and took the off stump off the ground. Iqbal Qasim been unlucky on that, and a marvellous catch by Sleep, and that's the end of the Iqbal Qasim, who contributed a good partnership. The Sleep again bowled first over after lunch and got Salim Jaffer LBW. I think had the Australian taken the chances which were dropped to the slips, I think Pakistan might have not gained and got 316 on the board.
It's on 98. And there's one to Border. Moinul Atiq, the fieldsman who picked the ball up. An easy single to Border. He's now on 99. Score reading 299. Three men saving one on the offside. Qasim to May. And that's played very fine down to deep fine leg. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal. I think off the pad. It's a leg by. And before Border can reach his 100, Australia have moved on to 300. 300 for 8. Javed Miadad putting a lot of pressure on Border now for his last run. Short cover, forward short leg, short mid wicket. Qasim goes in to bowl to Border. No hurry, no panic for Border. He's got 22 hundreds in Test cricket. Quite used to these conditions. comes down the wicket, and that's his 100. The ball ricocheting off the hand of Javed Miandad. And Border has reached his 100, and a delighted man Alan Border is, because he really stuck it out there in the middle. At one point, just for a little while, he lost his concentration when he was troubled by Mudassir Nazar, but it has been a very, very fine 100, and Border has now got 23 centuries in Test cricket.
Very well played, Alan Border, and congratulations. He has done a marvellous job. There's the last run he scored for his 23rd century. He stepped out, drove very hard, which Miandad couldn't manage to stop. Border played a magnificent inning for Australia when Australians were 122 for 4 overnight, and he really played a captain inning. He kept all his players going. He kept suggesting them to play straight, and all his players, even the tailenders, they have supported him very well for his deserved 100.
Khadir now to Border. Goes back. Moinul Atiq at backward point. 16 deliveries for his 100. 12 boundaries. Welcome back to Faisalabad, where the news is that Australia are all out for 321. Alan Border has gone back to the pavilion, not out on 113, and Australia have taken a lead of 5 runs on Pakistan on the first innings. Pakistan made 316 and Australia made 321. And that's how the last man, Bruce Reid, was dismissed of the bowling of Iqbal Qasim.
Right. Bruce Reid tried to play turn, and the ball left him, and with a fine edge, with Salim Yusuf that took it very well.
So Australia all out 321, and with that it's also stumps here at Faisalabad on the third day. Australia taking a 5-run lead. That's the full card. Boone out for 13, Marsh for 51, Jones 16, Wood 32, Dodder made 19, Border 113, not out, War 1, Sleep 12, Healy 27, May 14, and Reid 1. All out in 129.5 overs, and Australia made 321. 2 very good contributions. Border 113, Marsh 51, and some very good resistance from Healy 27, and even Tim May struggled there for a long time to give admirable support to the Australian captain. And in the end, the result was that Australia have taken a lead over Pakistan of 5 runs. The follow wickets: 1 for 24, 2 for 65, 3 for 122, 4 for 122, 5 for 167, 6 for 170, 7 for 204. Then another good partnership: 8 for 256, 9 for 318, and Reid, the last man out, at 321. Pakistan really toiled hard on this rather placid wicket, where the batsman was in control all the time. The ball wasn't turning. There wasn't enough bounce for the spin bowlers to get some assistance. Jafar 2 for 69, Mudassir 2 for 39, Qadir 2 for 84, Tausif 3 for 73, and Iqbal Qasim finally taking the last wicket, 1 for 37.
Well, I would like to congratulate here the Pakistani bowlers who have done a tremendous job getting Australia out on a placid wicket like that for 321 runs, conceding only 5 runs away. I also like to congratulate Alan Border, who played a marvellous inning, and like to give credit to his tailenders batsmen who have supported him very well. What I would like to say over here is that last 21 runs to Alan Border came very easily, where Javed Miandad was actually trying to give one run to Alan Border and trying to get Tim May out, and that actually didn't work out, and it didn't put enough pressure on Alan Border to